Happy Mess Monday. I always think these are kind of terrifying looking. That's why I always put a some kind of other thumbnail, because this would scare somebody away from your channel. Kid's like, what the heck are you doing, Mom? What is that thing? He's like sniffing my cheek going, I don't know what's going on. So, I haven't done Mess Monday in a while. I found some get to know me questions that I thought I'd do. I'm going to go through them once without the answers, and you can write down your answers if you want and play along. Or if you don't want to, you can just wait and I'll go through them a second time with my answers. Okay, what is my full name? Ugh. Come on, stay on. I've been down to look at the iPad with the, maybe I ought to hold it up because when I bend down the thing falls off. Do I love my name or I want to change it if I had a chance? Well, I used to hate it, but I'm used to it now. I wouldn't change it now at this late date. Because they used to call me Patty Fatty and Tat Fat and stuff, so I used to hate it when I was a kid. When was the last time I celebrated my birthday? I mean, I don't know if they mean what did you do or what? What was my favorite thing to do when I was younger? I don't even know the answer to that one. Oh yeah, I know I do. Am I right-handed or left-handed? Did I have many friends growing up? Was I ever bullied as a child? Yeah, well, we just talked about that, so you know the answer to that one. What are you doing? Oh, he's being crazy, boy. How many languages do I speak? What's the one thing I can't leave the house without other than my phone, keys, or wallet? Oh, well, that pretty much takes them all up. Probably skip that one because, well, no, I got one more thing. Am I a morning person or a night owl? A lot of you probably know this one. Do we have any phobias? A lot of you probably know that one. I'm an extrovert or an introvert. I was one and I changed to the other. So, what exotic food would I be willing to try? Well, I'll skip that one because I would try anything once. I've had snake and snails and all kinds of crazies and chocolate covered bugs. I'll try anything once. So, am I a collector of anything? I bet you some of you know what that one is. Do I love action movies or romantic ones? If I could live anywhere in the world, where would I live? What do I prefer, beach or mountains? What is the one item on my bucket list that I would like to fulfill before the end of the year? I don't know about that one. I have to think about that one. That's one I don't know the answer to. How many days could I last in solitary confinement? Can I describe myself in just 3 words? Don't know about that one. What's the most powerful 3 words that changed my life? Okay. I know most of these. Oh, I should know them, they're about me, but some of them I'm not sure about, and they are about me. Okay, so that's the 25 questions. I kind of went through them kind of fast, so you probably didn't have time to write your answers. Probably should have slowed down. Not going so fast. What are you doing, crazy boy? What's my full name? It's Patricia Ann Lobus. Do I love my name or would I change it? I already talked about that. I didn't like it okay now, but I hated it as a kid. When was the last time I celebrated my birthday? Well, I met all my kids and grandkids except I think 2 of them were away at college, so I met 2 of my grandkids, my kids, and for my birthday last November on my birthday. Was I ever bullied? Yes, continually. I was a fat little kid. My name was Patty, so you know where that went. Patty Fatty, 2x4, couldn't fit through the kitchen door. That kind of thing. Am I left or right-handed? I am right-handed. Did I have many friends growing up? Not really, because we moved every couple years. And no, my dad wasn't in the military. He worked for Montgomery Woods, as a matter of fact. We just moved a lot. I think in retail, if you want to go up the, ranks, you have to be willing to move. So we moved every couple years. So I never really got to have good friends because I'd finally, it takes you a while to make a friend, and then you finally make a friend, and then on you move again. Let's see. Was I ever bullied? Oh, I did that one already. I messed that one up. Oh, there's one I skipped up here. The favorite thing to do when I was younger. That's the one I put the bullied one in place of. One summer, I read 100 books. So that's what I did a lot of when I was growing up. Read a lot. I mean, I was reading, adult books when I was about 10, so, because I read so much, I got through all the kids level ones pretty early on and started in with the adult level ones. Okay, how many languages do I speak? Well, I speak English well. I know a little tiny bit of Spanish, a little tiny bit of French. Took 4 years of French and I don't remember much of it at all. I used to speak more Japanese than I can now, but I lived in Japan for 4 years and learned some, but I haven't been there in like 50 years, so I've lost most of it. So as far as actually speaking a language, I would say I only speak English, but I know bits and pieces of French, Spanish, and Japanese, but just little bits. Let's see, what's the one thing I can't leave the house without other than my phone, keys, or wallet? Well, I couldn't think of anything at first, and then it popped into my head. My sunglasses, because my eyes are super light sensitive, so even in the winter, I need to wear sunglasses. I had, of all the weird things, only me does this kind of stuff happen to. I had shingles in this eye, and it damaged the eye, and it's super light sensitive, and it's dry all the time. You have to keep eye drops in it, and it's just got jacked it up permanently. Only me would get shingles. It's like something like 10% of the people get shingles anywhere other than on their torso. And of that 10%, maybe another 10% get it on their face. And of that 10%, maybe 1% get it in their eye. So, if you figure out all the odds of that, it's like slim to none that anybody would actually get shingles in their eye. Only me. Let's see, can't live without. Morning or night owl? Total night owl. I mean, I'll stay up till somewhere between 1 and 3 almost every night. Do I have any phobias? I'm getting better, but I'm claustrophobic. But all the MRIs I've had to do over the years, I've kind of gotten so I can tolerate that. So I'm kind of overcoming my claustrophobia somewhat. But I just still I couldn't go scuba diving because I can't stand anything right on my face. So that's the mask part would be a no-go for me. my extrovert or an introvert? When I was a kid, as I mentioned just a minute ago, we moved around all the time, so I was always the new kid, so I was super shy. Come here. Come say hi to everybody. Come here. Come here. Come here. Come here. Say hi. Okay, now I got this sorted. Okay, I had it all adjusted nice and now it's all jacked up. Oh, you can see his little ears. Come here. Come here. I'll have to show you a picture. I'll stick it at the end. For those of you who've been following the Kit saga from the beginning, I got him in, or haven't been following, I guess I should say. I got him in late January, and he was abused and attacked by a coyote and terrified of everything, including me. And he spent his first few days hiding behind a chair, and then he wouldn't let me near him. I couldn't pet him. I couldn't hold him. I couldn't pick him up. Couldn't put a leash on him. None of that stuff. And I have a picture of him laying in my lap. So we're almost 100% there. Took him for a walk yesterday morning too. So we're really getting where he's acting like a regular lovey-dovey dog. Yay, finally. I was beginning to think that was never going to come about. Let's see, I got sidetracked again. Exotic food I'd be willing to try. I've talked about that. I'll try just about anything. Am I a collector of anything? Oh, I get all together now. Turtles! The reason I collect turtles is back in the day when they had Yahoo groups, you know, way back when, we're talking 30 years ago, probably close to that, 20 years ago, 25 years ago anyway. I was part of this weight loss Yahoo group, and we divided up into teams, and we'd have little contests like who could drink the most water, or, you know, just do the most walking, or just different stuff like that. In my group, we all lost really slow, so we called ourselves the Turtles. I still lose really slow. So that's where the whole turtle thing came from, was this Yahoo group from a million years ago. I don't know what happened to any of those ladies. Well, I do know what happened to one of them. She did a weight loss surgery, and she did really good, lost a bunch of weight, and then she went back to have skin removal surgery, and she died on the table. Isn't that awful? I was saying she had a heart attack or something on the table. I wish this piece right here would stay down. Let's see. Do I love action movies or romantic ones? I like them both. I like action probably a little more than romance ones, and I like all the like sci-fi kind of ones like Star Trek and the Marvel Avenger series ones and those kinds of ones a lot. I don't like horror, or if it's an action movie where there's blood and guts and bone cracking and stuff, I don't like those either. If I could live anywhere in the world, where would I live? Well, I want to live here because I want to live near my kids and grandkids. But if that wasn't a situation, I'd like to live somewhere where it's nice and warm, but not boiling hot. So San Diego's got nice weather all year round, if I can afford to live there, you know. San Diego's like in the mid-70s to mid-80s all year. I lived there growing up. I mean, as a teenager. It's a great town, but, you know, ridiculously expensive to live in. And I don't think I'd want to live in California anymore with all the... It's kind of been ruined over the years. Let's see. Do I prefer beaches or mountains? Beaches. What is the one item on my bucket list that I would like to fulfill before the end of the year? I don't know. I thought I was going to say before the end of my life. Then I could probably pick something. But before the end of the year, That's not enough time. I'm not sure what that would be. Cat, get in here. Kay's trying to sleep. Quit barking, brat. It does not want to stay on. What's the one? Oh, I did that one. How many days could I last in solitary confinement? Well, I don't know. I'm outgoing and like being around people, but I'm also happy with my own company. As long as I've had like TV and books and computer and stuff like that, I could last a long time. Months, maybe even a year, not forever, but if I had nothing to do, like no books, no TV, no internet, no nothing, that'd drive me crazy. Just with my own company, with nothing, nobody to talk to and nothing to do, that's, no. I've had jobs like that where I didn't have enough to do, and you just gotta look busy, and I hate that. I'd rather stay busy. How can I describe myself in just 3 words? I got 2 words. I don't know about the third one. The 2 words were Jesus's girl, or I love Jesus. How about that? And then one of the 3 most powerful words that changed my life is I am forgiven. Okay, I give up. It's been 17 minutes, so it's been on long enough, and I'm tired of fighting it. This is one of those ones, if you've been watching me a while, I got this thing from my granddaughter that was an advent calendar with masks in it, and I didn't get it far enough in advance of Christmas to do them, like an advent calendar, so I still got a few of them left in there. So this one was, I forgot to show you what it was. Tea Tree Essence face mask, and see it's got little Christmas balls and stuff on it, so it's left from that Christmas one. It's not bad. I forgot to wash my face before I put it on, but I probably don't have any makeup on anyway or more, because I put it on this morning and it's nighttime, because I'm doing this Sunday night so I can upload it tomorrow morning first thing, because as we discussed previously, I just don't get to sleep till 1 or 2, so then I get out and let the brat out and feed him, and then I go back to bed for a couple hours. So I wanted to get it up before it's like really late. Then there's so anyway, it was, if you want to use these questions for a get to know you thing, it's on vlogtribe.com, and it says get to know me tag questions for everyone. And the ones I did was called what is the get to know me, 25 main get to know me tag questions. That's what this one was. So anyway, you probably found out something you didn't know about me. Some of you knew a lot of these, some of you knew none of them, but that is it. I'm going to send that Stitch Fix back tomorrow, because I decided, if you haven't seen it, I got a Stitch Fix. It was all tops. And there was either fit issues or they were like tank tops, and I really, it's almost the end of summer. I don't really want tank tops, so I ended up sending it. I'm going to send it all back. And I asked them for, no, this is not in, so don't tell me it's out of style. I don't care. I like it. I asked them for if they had them still, because they may be hard to find, colored skinny jeans, and or a pair of jogger pants with pockets, and some lightweight sweaters or fall tops to go with those pants. So that's what I asked for. So we'll see what I get, because I didn't ask for anything last time, and I just got what I got, and I got all tops. But I think I got the tank tops because they came out of Dallas, and they're going through the same heat wave I am, because they're only 30 miles down the road. So they're like, we're not sending her nothing hot because it's too darn hot out there. We have had, I don't know, I have to look it up, but it's been like 105 for weeks, or 103, 106, that range in there for weeks. I don't know how many days we've had in a row over 100, or how many days we've had over 100. It's been a lot, well over 20. I mean, it's been bad, and I think the end of next week, so all of this week and then most of next week, then the end of next week we'll get a break, and it'll be in the 90s instead of in the hundreds. So, woo, cold front coming through. It's only going to be in the 90s. Yesterday, was it yesterday? Yeah, it was yesterday. I got one of these, I got it a couple weeks ago, one of these. It's like a Apple Watch, but it's a generic knockoff that's only $30. But it's got the time on it, and I can see if I got phone calls and messages, and got the pulse and stuff, and it's got steps. And so I've been trying to do more steps, and I went 3 times last week there's this lazy river that's about 20 minutes away, which is about the closest exercise place to me. And my friend that used to live in Costa Rica moved here now, and so she and I have been going to this lazy river and walking, and I counted the steps one time around, and it was around 100 steps. And then I timed how long it took to go one time around, and it was 2 minutes. And we do it for an hour or more. So if we do it for an hour, that's 3,000, basically 3,000 steps. So if I count those plus what my watch said, I had almost 8,000 steps, which for me is like today I only had, what do I got here? 2,700. So 8,000 is a lot for me. So the days when I can add that 3,000 on from the lazy river, that's going to help my steps a lot. And yesterday, before I went on the lazy river, I took the boy for a walk, so I got 1,000 or so steps doing that too. Because I got up real early so I could take him out. Well, I mean, that's not why I got up. I just happened to get up early. So I was able to take him out before the ground gets too hot and would burn his little feet. And we didn't go real far, but we went, up the block, and then there's a court, and we went around the court and back. So we got a little bit of a walk, which he's been wanting to go for walks, but it's just been so hot that if I get up at 9, which is usually around when I get up because I go back to sleep, it's already too hot. It's already like in the high 90s, and it's just, the ground's too hot for his little feet, so I can't take him out. And it doesn't get, like, here, what is it? Oh, it's not on my watch. Let me look, just for the heck of it. It is, I'm going to tell you what we're doing here. It's 10 o'clock tonight, and let me find my temperature. Where's my weather app? Come on, I know there's a weather app on here somewhere. Here it is, AccuWeather. $10 o'clock at night, 99 degrees. So even in the evening, you can't really take him out for a walk because it just doesn't cool down. When I lived in other places where it's been hot, it cools down in the evenings, but it doesn't do that here. It just stays hot. Alrighty, well, that's it. Don't really know what I got coming this week. I've got a Wee Blessings that's supposed to come eventually, but I don't know when it's going to get here. It still says July, and it's halfway through August, so who knows when I'm going to get it. Hopefully they didn't cancel it again, because they canceled it because I hadn't bought anything in 3 times, and they notified me that they were putting a hold on it until I could either create a Pinterest board or talk to somebody, so that they knew more what I wanted. So I did both. So they should be sending me something, because I created a Pinterest board and I talked to somebody, so I should get something soon, you would think. But every time I go look, it just says July, but nothing's been shipped, so I don't know. Alrighty, well, guess so. My hair in this light, it looks weird colors, like it's not this light at all, but it's got the light glaring down on top of it, and it looks like totally gray here and like light brown up here, almost blonde. That's not me. I've got really dark hair. Alright, I've been almost half an hour. I'm sure you're ready to go watch somebody else's Mask Monday. If you don't know, if you do hashtag Mask Monday ladies, it'll bring up a lot of Mask Monday ladies that do the Mask Mondays. So I hope you enjoyed this, and hope you found something new about me, and I love y'all. If you don't know who I am, I'm Pat. I'm a grandma of 4 grown kids, and I do a little bit of unboxing, Mask Mondays, shout outs, makeup sometimes. I just did a cooking video. I do some giveaways, do a little bit of everything. So if that sounds like something you'd enjoy, I'd love to have you be a part of our happy little family. Please subscribe. I'm about, goes up and down, but I'm around 15 away from 750, and when I hit 750 subscribers, I'm going to have a big giveaway. I just had 700 subscriber giveaway, and when I hit 750, I'll do another one. So, anyway, that's it. Love you all. Talk to you soon. Don't know what's coming this week. It's always a surprise to me, like it is to you.